I'm buying my first home, should I consider buying a foreclosure? A foreclosed home can be an excellent bargain for first-time home buyers who have a higher than average tolerance for risk, and the financial wherewithal to fix it up. Even though foreclosures usually sell for less than their market value, there are a number of factors to consider before buying one. If you or someone you know is facing foreclosure and need help, check out the link in the description. Please take a moment to share, like, and leave a comment on this video before we begin. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload new content. Let's get started. Purchase a foreclosed house, what's the process? The process of foreclosure takes place when a mortgage borrower defaults on their loan payments, and the lender takes action to seize and resell the property in order to recover, or at least reduce, their financial losses. Foreclosures are typically auctioned off by mortgage servicer, resulting in the home being sold for less than its market value. Lenders may slash the sales price and sell homes directly if they don't sell at auction. Foreclosures are popular with real estate investors because they can be used as rental properties or flipped for a quick profit because they are often great bargains. First-time home buyers may find it difficult to compete with investors who have access to large amounts of credit and can make large down payments or even buy properties outright with cash. If that describes you, don't rule out the possibility of purchasing a foreclosed home in the future. However, in order to compete with investors, you'll have to do some legwork to show that you can close the deal. Choosing a property that you won't have much time to evaluate before you make a bid will also require caution and decisiveness on your part. A real estate professional with experience in foreclosures can help you better understand what you're getting into when buying a foreclosed home. As a result of their training, realtors with the NAR Short Sale and Foreclosure Resource Certification (SFR) can be trusted. It's also critical to know that the process of foreclosure usually has a set timeline, and that the purchasing options and procedures change at various points along the way. Even though the length of each stage in the timeline can vary depending on the situation and local or state laws, they usually occur in the following sequence. Selling a house for less than the full market value, known as short sale. It's better than going through with foreclosing if you can sell your house for less than what you owe on it, because the lender will get all the money from it. In most cases, lenders will proceed with foreclosure proceedings even if they lose money on the sale. Auction. When a county, city, or other municipality holds a foreclosure auction, those auctions are open to the public. Depending on the jurisdiction, rules and requirements may vary, but foreclosed homes are always sold at auction in as-is condition, with the seller taking no responsibility for damage to the property, repairs, or other financial obligations such as unpaid liens. There is no guarantee that properties listed for auction will be available for inspection prior to the sale, but they are usually listed far enough in advance so that a title search can be done in advance. After an auction, some jurisdictions allow buyers to cancel the sale by forfeiting a cash deposit, but in most jurisdictions auction sales are final, and getting out of one will be expensive if at all possible, after a title search or inspection, or for any reason at all. Real estate owned or REO. When a property is listed as a REO, it means that the lender has foreclosed on it and is now selling it to you. It's common for bank-owned homes to be available for purchase before they go up for auction after failing to sell at a public sale. For the most part, bank-owned properties are not advertised or publicized and can only be purchased with the assistance of a licensed real estate professional through their websites. Buying a foreclosure as your first home. Pros and cons. Buying a foreclosed house is a great way to save money. A foreclosed home may be cheaper than comparable non-foreclosed homes, depending on the current state of the market. The main danger is that a foreclosed property can be a mystery to the buyer to a certain extent. Foreclosed homes are sold as is, with no opportunity for a pre-purchase inspection. A lot of foreclosed homes sit vacant, without heat or air conditioning until they are sold. Previous owners may have neglected or vandalized the property. After buying a foreclosed home, you'll probably need some money, or credit, to make the house habitable. Do-it-yourselfers may see this as a great opportunity to save money, but home buyers who are less capable, or less ambitious, may want to put that repair budget toward a down payment on a more conventional home. How to locate bank-owned properties. The resources listed below can assist you in your search for bank-owned properties that are available for purchase. Additional resources may be available to you if you consult local real estate agents. Listed REO properties can often be found on bank websites. Houses for sale from government agencies are listed on the Department of Housing and Urban Development's website, which also includes many foreclosed properties. Foreclosures can be found on websites like RealtyTrack and Zillow that provide real estate listings on the internet. Foreclosure properties are listed on the MLS, or multiple listing service. Licensed real estate agents can obtain these services on a prescription basis. The multiple listing service, MLS, can give a real estate agent or mortgage broker access to local foreclosures. Buying a foreclosure as your first home? Here are the steps to take. You think buying a foreclosed home is a good idea? Follow these guidelines to make sure everything goes as planned. 1. Obtain a letter of pre-approval. This is an indication that the lender has looked at your financial situation and determined that they will issue you a loan for the specified amount, with repayment terms and interest rates tied to the amount of money you put down. You can only compete with cash buyers when you have pre-approval, which attests to your ability to finance a purchase within a specified price range. For each pre-approval, you should budget several $100s, and keep in mind that a pre-approval letter is usually only valid for 60 to 90 days. Before you finalize your loan application for a specific purchase, interest rates may increase or your income or credit score may change. Pre-approval terms you don't like? Work on improving your credit score and reducing your debt before applying for a loan. Pre-approval letters can be obtained based on conventional mortgage lending terms and the terms of any government-backed mortgage assistance program that you qualify for, such as a Federal Housing Administration (FHA) loan or a mortgage backed by the Department of Veterans Affairs (VA) or by the Department of Agriculture of the United States of America (USDA). There are eligibility requirements in place for these programs, and some foreclosed homes may not meet them. 2. Plan an inspection of the property. When buying a foreclosure, this should be standard procedure regardless of the type of property being purchased. The seller of a foreclosed home is not required to disclose material defects in the property when it is offered for sale, in contrast to a traditional home transaction. Being aware of any potential issues with the property so that you can make plans to resolve them prior to moving in. 3. Perform a search for a title. Homeowners who have taken out second mortgages or HELOCs, home equity lines of credit and used their house as collateral may have done so prior to foreclosure. Foreclosure of the primary mortgage lender does not mean that the lenders who issue the secondary loans will lose their rights to collect when the house is sold, as long as the primary mortgage lender still has liens on the property. Liens, not owners, attached to a property, so if you buy a foreclosed home with liens attached, you may have to pay off the previous owner's debts to clear those liens before you can sell the property. Liens that go unnoticed can significantly reduce the value of your purchase of a foreclosed home. In order to find out if there are any liens, unpaid taxes, or legal judgments against the property, a title search will cost you several $100s. An auction title search can save you thousands of dollars if it reveals a lien on the foreclosed property. 4. Take into account the following contract stipulations. Lenders want to get rid of foreclosed properties as quickly as possible, so sales contingencies common in conventional sales contracts are likely to irritate them. A contingency requiring the inclusion of specific appliances or the completion of specific repairs or improvements prior to the closing date, on the other hand, is unlikely to fly in a foreclosure sale. It's a good idea to include a contingency in your purchase offer that allows you to walk away from the sale if the property inspection comes back negative. This is especially true if you're a first-time foreclosure buyer. If your local laws do not allow you to conduct pre-auction title searches on foreclosed properties, you may want to consider including a contingency in your contract that allows you to cancel the sale if the results of the search are negative. These measures could cost you a sale if you're up against another buyer who has no contingencies, but the risk is worth it if it prevents you from having to complete a purchase on a property that has heavy lien obligations or needs expensive repairs. 5. It's important to know how things work. Make sure you know what process you want to use, short sale, auction, or REO, before you spend any money. Prior to making a purchase at auction, go to a few auctions to familiarize yourself with the process and learn about the procedures in your area. Purchase coffee or lunch for one or more regulars who are familiar with the system in exchange for suggestions and advice. And once more, think about working with an experienced real estate professional who can provide knowledgeable guidance. Paying a commission may go against the spirit of foreclosure shopping's goal of finding the best deal, but their advice could save you thousands of dollars in costly mistakes or oversights. There are pros and cons to buying a foreclosure. If you enter the process with an open mind, prepare for competition from investors, and accept the risk and potential need for cash and labor that comes with it, you could save a lot of money on your first home purchase. Remember, if you or someone you know is facing foreclosure and need help, check out the link in the description. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a like, sharing it, and leaving a comment. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload new content.